Well, this is going to be an interesting experiment. I have a hard time singing in front of people. I really feel comfortable writing songs alone in a room, recording them alone in a room, and I'm trying to get over that. So we're calling this the Sad Song Happy Hour. I do have a little cocktail here, and nothing that strong, don't worry. We'll go into the ingredients later. I'm going to sing two songs. One's an old one and one's a brand new one. And I don't know. I hope you laugh a little. I hope you I hope you feel all the feels. I'm definitely feeling all the feels right now. How do people get over being nervous? I think they just. This wonderful musician, James Houlihan, said something in an interview last year that I loved. He said, and I'm going to completely paraphrase it wrong, but basically, sing into your fear or sing into the wind. Anyway, James, maybe you could chime in on the comments and correct me, but basically face your fears. But sing into your fears. It's kind of interesting. Don't yell at them. Okay, so these are all going to be songs about death and divorce, and maybe about a horse. I don't know. Songs about horses. This, you know why? Because I think of guitars as horses, and this is old paint. This guitar is well over 100 years old. I got it in a lovely open G tuning right now. This is the song, this is the guitar I wrote every song on my first album on. Sitting just about right there, actually. It's just nothing like this, baby. The bracing inside is not the standard X bracing that's in most acoustic guitars that sound really bright and pretty. This has a very different sound. So this is old paint. I'll tell you something. When both my daughters were born, and I held them in that first moment, and they're covered in goop and crying in the delivery room, for some reason I decided to sing them a song, and I wanted them to the first sound they ever heard from me would be not me speaking to them, but me singing to them. And I don't know, that Tom Waits song from Mule Variations, Pony, So somewhere deep in the archives, there's videos on my phone of, I hope my pony, wah, 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 wah. I hope my pony knows the way back home. I thought, what a lovely thing for a kid to hear when they enter the world. I have to show that video to them more. I think they don't realize I did that. That was like my secret. So this is a song called Fellini Was Dying. It's the first song off of my album that came out last year. Heaven Get Behind Me is the name of the album. It's a true story. Oh, and by the way, I make a number of faces. Mostly I close my eyes when I sing. But if I go like this, it probably means I forgot the words and I might have to stop and look. Because somehow when I get nervous, I forget all the words. Oh my God, I'm like crying already. And then there's another face I make when I play the wrong chord. I'm sure you'll notice it pretty easily. All right, let's see if we can do this. There may be pauses. They said Fellini was dying. She bums a cigarette, pretends pretends not to know me, but I know that wicked smile and those lips, they are so sweet. And some farmers brought down the moon. There's a voice at the bottom of the well. Where the water, it's so cold. I've been getting drunk in the afternoons. Yeah, I think I'm going home now. Yeah, they said Fellini was dying. I saw you on 6th Avenue. Another man's life, now another man's rose. Yeah, they said Fellini was dying. When I saw you, another man's wife, now another man knows. Remembers Film Forum, way over on West Houston. I kind of lied, it's not 6th Avenue, but it sounded better in the lyrics. These are the conceits we make. You know, I really wanted to entertain you. I bought this blue wig, and it just looks too stupid. I thought it would be really cool to wear, but okay, I'll just do it for a second. Okay, now I'm going to sing to you songs about death and sadness. It seemed like an idea anyway. You guys tell me. I probably put it on backwards. Anyway, that was also part of the big plan. You know, so this is a lovely little kind of a spritzer I made because it's, as this lyric said, I've been getting drunk in the afternoons. Well, that was the old days. So this is sparkling water, acqua frizzante. It's a splash of Italicus, which is a bergamot liqueur. So it's got this kind of grapefruity, lemony sourness, and it's a little bit sweet too. There's a lot of sugar in it, I think. And then a splash of Campari. Bittersweet and not too strong, but it, I'm very sensitive to people that don't drink or can't drink, and complete respect to you. But sometimes for me, a little cocktail sure really makes things a little bit easier sometimes. I wish I didn't have to do that, but sometimes that's the way it all works. Here's a new guitar. This guitar doesn't even have a name yet. This is a very new guitar. We're in standard tuning on this guy. Hopefully it stays in tune. I did tune everything. I tuned all the guitars, of course, but I did not rehearse before this, which is why I can't remember half the words, by the way. All right. What did I write down? I wrote some notes if I got lost. Okay, so who are our sponsors of the Sad Song Happy Hour? We're sponsored by Mumbling, Forgetting the Lyrics, and sometimes Howling, but we'll get to the Howling. This will involve you, if you are so brave. All right, so this second song is brand spanking new. It's called Where the Clouds End. And I don't know. I think I'll leave it a mystery what it's about, which is kind of code for I don't precisely know what it's about. I know that it came out. I know that it feels real to me. You know, these days I've been writing all these songs, and everyone says, you have to record a single, you have to record a single. And I feel like none of them are singles. I don't think any of them can stand alone. They always need to kind of be before one song or be after another song to really work. Like Fellini, the one I just played you, that was the first song on the album. I was like, yeah, that's the first song on the album kind of a song. But I can't write singles. Well, maybe I could, but so far I have not succeeded at that. So I write all these songs, and then I just kind of put them in piles. And the pile theoretically turns into an album. And they have funny working titles. One of them's called Bone Music. One of them's called Mom and Pop. I think this one is a bone music one. Probably more of a bone music one. So there you go. All right, we're going to give this a try now. Seriously, let's hope this works. Oh, so there's a part at the end where I stop singing and I go, woo-hoo. Normally I go, hoo-hoo, but I sound like such an idiot. I'd love for you to go, woo-hoo, with me. And if you're really ambitious, make a little video of you going, woo-hoo. You'll see the part. Or just a picture, I don't care. Tag me at Martin Ruby Music, because that's my tag on Insta, on Facebook, on Twitter. That's pretty, anyway, you get it. If you tag that, I will see it. And if you do, I promise to send you a secret special surprise. I promise won't explode or anything like that. But really, I promise to do something really special and cool for you. Basically, if you make a fool of yourself like I do, there should be a reward for you too. My reward is a lovely cocktail and feeling like I accomplished something today. All right. Okay, I already know how much I'm going to screw up the words on this. All right, here we go. Pulling the sheets, driving home, wiping it clean, pack the boxes. There are so many things I'll never find. Don't ask a dying man for his shoes. Before you, it was all dark. Living where the clouds end. She said, we're too poor to die. When's your revolution gonna come? I'm worn out like a preacher's knees. Praying for so many things you'll never find. He'll never find. He'll never find. Don't ask a dying man for his shoes. Before you, it was all dark. Living where the clouds end. Living where the clouds end. This is the howl. It's the wrong howling key for me. I got to beg off of that one. All right. Do I feel relieved? I don't know. I'm kind of in a state of catatonia at this point. There's no name for this cocktail. There should be a name for it. Let's call it the bittersweet. Why not? It's the sound of everything I do. All right, so that's the. I didn't want to keep you guys for forever, but hopefully you've been entertained. I'm going to try and do this often, not more than one time a week or anything like that. Maybe once every 2 weeks, something like that. Holidays, take a break, or maybe I'll do. You tell me what you think. During the beginning of lockdown, it was like every single person was doing this hour-long show, typically on a Sunday. And it was just too much to watch. It felt like homework to watch it. And it's terrible to say that because these are people I love. This is like Jeffrey Martin and Anna Tivol, Sean Rao. I mean, I love these people. But at one point, I was like, I haven't watched the whole thing this week. I feel guilty. And I thought, why not just do 2 songs and talk to you guys a little bit. Okay, so announcements. I have a new album. It's all instrumentals. It's called Jacob and the Angel. It's going to start dropping the first week of January. You're going to start to hear some singles from it. There's a bunch of music videos. I've been busting my ass on it, basically. And to be frank, I really, really like it. It's kind of crazy for a guy who had a lot of nice things said about his singing on his first album to say, you know what you should do on my second album? Not sing. And, as you can tell, I'm not the world's greatest guitar player. I do interesting things with guitars, is I like to say. And it was really amazing when it's 9 tracks, and I finally had it mastered and finished, and I sent it to some very generous, kind people who are very honest with me, and they were like, "This is a freaking guitar album." I was like, "No, I could never do a guitar album," but somehow I kind of stumbled through it. But it's a I just kept thinking during quarantine, what could I say to people? No words are going to fix this. But if I just played like a guy who's like playing, like if in the apartment next to you, some guy was playing guitar, maybe that would make you feel good. That would make you feel connected to other people. And it's amazing to me. I thought that lyrics makes a song meaningful, and the music sort of is this wonderful cup that you put all those lyrics in. And it kind of blew my mind that music without lyrics can be very thoughtful, very meaningful. I had no idea that was going to happen. So it's called Jacob and the Angel. I'll be posting about it. All right, I have a quote. I'm going to try. I can't memorize it. I just want to tell you where I saw it. So in New York on Orchard Street, there's a place called Cheeky Sandwiches, and I hope they're still open. I still hope it's just still there. Josh Ozersky, the late great Josh Ozersky, did a great little video about them because they have a door. You can't tell if it's like a storage room or a place to get good sandwiches. You can't tell. But anyway, he did a great video about them. And I love the po' boy. They do that mixed shrimp and oyster po' boy. Oh, that's good. And the fried chicken sandwich on a biscuit is good. And they have this thing written on the wall. I have to read it because I know I'm going to say it wrong. Here's a toast. Oh, yeah, we should get a drink here. A toast to the ducks that live in the swamp. Never lose a feather, and that's the weather. Eventually, I should remember that. So basically, don't sweat the small stuff, people. If you lose a feather, it's all good. All right. Cheers from Moscow. Drop me a line. Give me advice. Say, oh no, you should have worn the wig. Thanks for listening.